The Forest Range Fossickers are a group of gold prospecting enthusiasts. They have the same lure for gold as the diggers who rushed to Forest Range in the 1850s and 70s. They continue to search for the elusive metal using many of the same methods of the early diggers. The use of electronic metal detectors, however, has been a major improvement and has allowed the Fossickers to go over old ground with profitable results. They confine their fossicking to the alluvial flats and hills of the Stony Creek Valley. In those gold rush years, a total of 6,000 ounces of gold was dug from the ground. The Forest Range Fossickers prefer to remain anonymous and don't reveal how much they have found. They regularly meet together and discuss fossicking, but they tend to fossick on their own and keep their findings close to their chest.
The D8 or whatever it was. They pushed him out.
That heap of rubble down at the ford, how do we get round to spreading that out?
Just get a permit.
A permit from where?
Need to go to this bloke and pay them. It costs $100 to get a permit.
$100? Gaz can pay for that after his lucky strike last week.
One topic the Fossickers often discuss, and it really is the driving force for their obsession, and that is the whereabouts of the Horse's Head Nugget. According to Stan Barand, an inaugural member of the Forest Range Fossickers, legend has it that in the gold rush days, a large nugget in the shape of a horse's head was discovered by an Aboriginal man who, according to law, was not allowed to keep it. So, after night had fallen, he removed the treasure to a safe place. Tradition has it that he deposited his find in a hole beside one of the huge trees that grew near the ford, afterwards removing all traces of the hiding place. Through some other members of his tribe, the story of his find reached the ears of the miners, who commenced to feverishly search. Every tree, large and small in the vicinity of the ford, was grubbed out. In the years that followed, woodcutters took away the fallen trees, but the huge, hand-grubbed stumps remained to bear out the authenticity of the story. The hiding place of the nugget was never discovered. It is still there, awaiting the day when some lucky person, tilling the soil or sinking a post hole, with thoughts far removed from hidden treasure, would accidentally stumble on a small fortune. The Forest Range Fossickers have probably had their successes in finding nuggets, but the quest continues to find the Horse's Head Nugget.
I was baptized in the fountain of youth. I was scrutinized for telling the truth. There's a scandal going on around here, are reflections. Looking back in the mirror, did I mention I was losing the tooth? I got to move on. Got mountains to move, I got mountains. 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 Mountains to move, a transformation. We'll get a new look, I'm salivating. Get me off the hook, I need a martini. Without the vermouth, I gotta move on. Mountains to move, I got mountains. 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 Mountains to move, yeah. Hey. I got my business, I keep to myself. I spent a fortune. My mental health, I'm down. Down in a rut, I'm down. I lost my groove, I got to move on. Got mountains to move, I got mountains. 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 Mountains to move, hey, hey. Hey. That I'm down, down in the rut, I'm down. I lost my groove, I got to move on. Got mountains to move, I got mountains. 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 Mountains to move, I got mountains to move, I got mountains. Mountains to move, I got mountains. Mountains to move, I got mountains. Mountains to move, yeah.